this is Hank Gilbert talking into the microphone.
All right, that seems like a good place as any to start bonus time. What the fuck? It is sweltering in here. Like, hold on.
Hot.
Wait. Welcome to bonus time. We don't even have to introduce ourselves.
Yeah, we don't introduce
stuff, right?
ourselves.
Well, I don't know about that.
I'm Chris. Yeah, Hank.
Dave.
And a special guest,
Zach Beeson.
All right, so Hi, Zach. Zach is our special guest. Thank you, Zach, for coming by. I have the soundboard.
This is turning into a weekly thing here on
You're
bonus
not.
time.
You're not.
I know. I can't do it either. I just want to see if I can. Yeah, maybe it's picking up. Who knows?
So lightly.
Anyway, hi. Oh my God, I am so hot. I'm so hot, and I'm sick. What I'm sick of is people on the chat. I saw it's 60 degrees in San Francisco, and like, how dare you complain? Like, look. Now, see here. You could be in Antarctica, and they shove you into a sweat box and leave you there for 24 hours. It's still going to be hot. It is hot in here, and it's hot outside.
And again, no air conditioning.
No air conditioning, no ventilation, not even a fan, and I don't have shorts on. I'm just going to wear these pants until they disintegrate. I swear the sun is hitting my back and causing me to sweat so much. I can smell my shirt melting.
It's a bright, clear day, though. I had a nice little lunch beforehand with when Charlie Barrett and had some pomegranate cider. Really tasty.
Pomegranate cider. I hate you so much. I'm drinking fucking red Mio out of a Pac-Man.
Well, hey, that's Berkeley, man. Berkeley's the best. I love that place.
Zach, you heard of Mio?
Yeah, used to get the knockoff brand all the time when I worked at Target.
Hey, that's where I get it from too.
Did Tracy Morgan?
What?
Advertise it? I think he did.
No, I don't remember that.
You should check out.
Like,
you should look it up.
Pre or post brain injury?
Pre.
Okay. Just wondering.
He hasn't done much post brain injury.
I'd give him some post brain injury work.
Mio is so good. I want to take it behind the school and get it pregnant.
Zach, you're pregnant. It's hilarious. Zachary, how long have we known each other? I feel like I've known you a long time.
Oh, I'd say about 5 years.
Yeah, I've met you before, right?
Yeah,
like a billion times.
Like at 3 PAXs.
But I met your wife too.
No, she just made fun of you on a video I uploaded.
Damn it! I knew I had some knowledge of your wife. Why did she make fun of me?
Because I talk about you too damn much.
No. Wait, did we conspire for a birthday present for you? Was that you? No. It was probably something I didn't follow through with.
Or you ruined his birthday.
Or I ruined his birthday. You just had a birthday.
I did. I'm 33 years old. The same age as Jesus Christ.
Wait,
old.
I can play this. I can play the birthday song. Did we say that on the other? No. On the other? Wait, we said it on the stream. So like we streamed Metal Gear Solid.
And again, I'm sorry.
Sorry for what? Explain it while I pull this.
Because
up.
I was playing the game like I play it normally, which is stealthily,
no kills,
and no kills. Yeah, and usually like if I get caught, I'll just restart. But I thought that won't be good for a stream. Quitting and restarting. So I just ended up getting caught a lot, and then like having to eventually snap and then kill everybody.
Which you wouldn't.
Yeah, but I did eventually.
After like an hour.
But yeah, so like during that time, it was brought up that Henry's birthday was around, and like a bunch of people in
the chat, it was their birthday.
Probably lied about their birthday because there was like 50 people in our chat
who said it was their birthday,
and like 5 of them had their birthday. Come on,
and we decided to celebrate with a little song. Now, jumping ahead, we upload it to YouTube.
Yeah.
Having heard that Konami has blocked certain Metal Gear videos for unfavorable Metal Gear videos, Dave played like dog shit. And we wake up.
The first mission I did
kidding. I'm just playing it up. Dave plays like shit. Like absolute garbage. Like raw trash. Like, no, I'm just kidding. But
like the opposite of MLG.
But we see that the next morning the video is blocked by YouTube, and we are immediately like, "Fuck Konami so hard, so hard! How dare Konami?" It turns out we kept playing this Disneyland birthday song into the microphone. So Henry, now it's officially for you. We don't have to worry about the tyrants at Sony Music anymore. So holding my phone next to a microphone and playing this song got us blocked in several countries for this song.
Yeah.
And why was this song created?
Because of the copyright.
Because of the like in the late 70s, the early 80s, like somebody copywrote the lyrics to Happy Birthday. So everybody, if you remember, all of a sudden, like Chuck E. Cheese, I say happy, you say birthday. Happy.
You're the birthday boy or girl.
Yeah, so this is Disney's answer. I love it. Happy birthday.
Isn't it crazy the restaurants have to make up their own one because they could get sued?
Happy birthday, happy birthday. Yeah, because the restaurants could get sued. By who?
No, I read the news that the AV Club reported that somebody's been doing a documentary on the birthday song.
Really?
Called "Good Morning to You," because and apparently in the production of it, they may have found proof that it predates their copyright and it is free from copyright.
Because it's just the lyrics, I believe.
Yeah, because it was Good Morning to Teacher, I believe it was, is the tune, which nobody owns the rights to.
Yeah.
But yeah, apparently this film might make it legal for anybody to sing Happy Birthday anywhere, and it could rescind all this money that those old crones who own it got.
I gotta wonder how much they have. That would be insane if they have made a living off of residuals of Happy Birthday, a song they did not write.
I would think so.
But that's the thing. Like, it kind of disappeared. It's in older movies. Like, it's not used anymore.
It pops up at least like once or twice a year.
In the comments,
it's a big deal when
name the last place you saw the words the song Happy Birthday.
I don't have like this encyclopedic knowledge of birthdays movies, but I would bet like a comedy movie from this year. What are they going to not do Happy Birthday?
I can't see a montage of your child growing up in a sad, stupid Michelle Pfeiffer movie and not using the Happy Birthday song as you bring him his 5th birthday cake right before his father kills himself.
Or the two I remember recently was
Henry would remember.
Sorry, I have a little cold. Was Goodfellas. In Goodfellas, they sing Happy Birthday, and I remember it in the credits.
Jesus Christ. You want to get some water? Can you even do this?
I totally can!
Actually, I listened to, it was one of the more recent episodes of Talking Simpsons.
That was the other one!
And where...
Are you taking a bong rip?
They're singing Happy Birthday, Mrs. Hoper Simpson.
Mr. Yes. Yes, they did do that.
And then they dropped the bowling ball in the cake, and she's angry about it.
Thank you, Talking Simpsons.
I wonder if that was like the early Renegade days of Fox, where they're just like, we can get around this. We don't have to pay for it.
Do you realize we're getting to the end of Talking Simpsons Season 1?
Yeah.
We're going to have to do that live for everyone.
I'm excited to see how it ends.
Yeah,
it ends with the worst episode of The Simpsons ever.
Behind the scenes, we haven't even recorded that yet.
No, we have not recorded it. Well, we recorded a ton of other shit. Jesus Christ. Today has been busy as fuck.
Yeah, because the Transbay Tube was shut down too. I couldn't even record with you guys this weekend.
So yeah, that was
which is just as well because I was sick as a dog.
Dude, that was insane. I went out and I'm like, fuck it, I'm busy. I'm just gonna go buy the sandwich at the expensive deli next door.
Yeah.
Labor Day closed. Every restaurant around it closed. So I walk over.
Don't tell me Extreme's closed.
Extreme is. Hold on, I'll get to that. I walk over to like Subway. Dude, Subway doesn't close on Labor Day. And I walk over to McDonald's is not only closed, it is shuttered.
Whoa.
It is shuttered. The McDonald's is out of business, and I've seen lines going out the door there.
What? That's
McDonald's. That's the tragic shit about San Francisco right now.
Is that just?
Well, I don't think it's the rent. I think it's the tax and the minimum wage increase, and McDonald's refuses to pay.
Yeah.
And it's like, we just can't operate a business in your city, and I'm sort of like. That saddens me for weird economic reasons, but also obviously fuck McDonald's. I was going to go there and eat, but yeah, McDonald's has been run out of San Francisco.
They may have some type of not wanting to raise prices thing.
Yeah, well, I think someone broke down the economics.
Well, I mean,
of
there
it.
still is no dollar menu here. You're not going to find a dollar.
Yeah, there's no dollar menu
at any fast food place here.
Mm.
And here it's a value menu, value meals with a question mark,
which means more like $1.79 or something for dollar things.
Somebody priced it out. I mean, like you'd have to raise the price of a Big Mac 30 cents, and like they drew a line in the sand, like we are not doing that to our customers. Like don't die on this horse that you care about your customers.
I'm so drunk
when
customers. Anytime I go to McDonald's, I'm so drunk that 30 cents doesn't even register.
Exactly. Like I don't.
I just put a random paper currency.
Yeah,
on the
my
table
wife and I do not plan our anniversary around McDonald's dinner as well. Oh, honey, the buttermilk chicken crisp sandwich is out. Ooh. No more McRib. This is a tragedy. I'm writing my congressman. No, I don't know.
Well, every fast food place I've gone to in the city anyway is like it's full of homeless people. Like it's not a fancy. It's not even where hipsters go. You know.
No, except for Super Duper. I don't know why that is. You go to Super Duper yet?
I haven't even seen one. No.
Really? They popped up all over the place.
It's more of a craft burger place.
But it's like it's the cheapest burger place. It's $9 for a meal.
That's where I broke my vegetarianism.
Really?
Yeah, I was just like, I'm gonna get a burger. with bacon on it. Where should I do it? What's a good burger in San Francisco? I don't know.
You Googled it, or you just asked someone in like a sad
yelped
state?
and looked around, and like I remember like anytime that I got drunk with friends around this area, they'd be like, "Let's go to Super Duper Burger."
It's
like, okay, fine.
But they do put liquor in their shakes. That is a nice thing to do.
Yeah.
I remember where I broke my vegetarianism.
Yeah.
Because I was serious vegetarian, almost vegan for like almost 10 years. And I got sick of eating this neighborhood. I don't cook very much. I got sick of extreme stuff, obviously. And it was all of a sudden Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box, when I was growing up in Florida, literally poisoned people with E. coli and killed them. Jack in the Box overnight completely disappeared, and I never saw them again. And I came out west and like, you guys still fucking have Jack in the Boxes?
I never had a Jack in the Box where I lived in the South, but you heard about the news, the E. coli. Like,
I can't believe they shook it off, because that's what I remembered about them. Like, oh yeah, the fast food place that killed people and then disappeared entirely, and then all of a sudden, like, there's get high, eat some Jack in the Box.
Well, they started their comeback commercials like 15-ish years ago or something with the same Jack in the Box dude they have every time. But which
I heard that was the director of the original commercial, and instead of casting someone, he put himself in there, thereby giving himself a job
for life.
Forever.
That's the John Favreau effect.
Yeah, he's pretty good. He was pretty good in PCU and Rudy.
Well, I mean, Jack in the Box is leading the way with full all-day breakfast. That is great. But so you went to Jack in the Box? Oh no, wait,
I not only went to Jack in the Box, I broke it because they were because when I got out here, they were just putting up commercials like, yeah, all those other burger places are trying to add salads. We're just adding meat to sandwiches. We're going to make these more ridiculous. And it was like the loaded, awful, 16 different kinds of mayonnaise, like 800 different pig snouts. It was called, I think, just like the loaded cheeseburger, and it was ridiculous. And I'm like, my lady broke up with me, and I'm just like, I'm going to go do something sad. And by myself.
That's a good place to go.
And I went to Jack in the Box, and I ate a loaded cheeseburger. And I ate there recently. It was not a good. It was, oh my God! I've never seen somebody so high up on meth. There was like a line out the door, and she just wouldn't leave. And then I went, can I get a straw? Smaller cup, smaller cup. And like it was awesome. Like all of a sudden, the whole restaurant staff rallied together to get her food first. Put it in front of everybody, and like everybody applauded as she left the restaurant.
Wow,
it was crazy.
I kind of want to go to that Carl's Jr. by here just because they've started. They have the Hardee's breakfast biscuits now. They finally. Sorry, Zach. I don't know if are you a Hardee's eater or have you had Hardee's before?
I live in a town of 80,000 people. They don't have a Hardee's in my town, and it's in Indiana. There's no reason not to have it there.
It's Middle America. Hardee's, it's Carl's Jr. out here, but it's Hardee's where I grew up.
Yeah, you get a big old burger with a scoop of ice cream.
Well, so the Hardee's, their best thing is their breakfast menu. They're like glistening MSG rich biscuits with biscuit sandwiches. I love them so much, but they don't have them out here. Carl's Jr. for the longest time had more California style shit like a breakfast burrito. But now they finally have the biscuits, and I've been contemplating treating myself to one. No,
you shouldn't go.
That Carl's Jr. is a pretty scary one.
It's sketchy as shit. It's one of the few fast food restaurants with an armed guard there at all times.
Would you say it's scarier than the Civic Center?
It's not that it's
okay. Burger King is the Burger King and Civic Center scarier?
Yes. Okay. But here's what happened. I've never said this on the show before. I had a bad incident there.
Oh.
I'm in there. I'm ordering that stupid, dumb all-American burger with the hot dogs and the chips on it because I can't not go in for stupid dare eating because I am the evil Knievel
we had the double,
of lazy fast food.
Double.
I did. I was like, I also broke vegetarianism for that, because this looks so stupid. I have to try it. So and the same thing with the all-American burger. It's got sliced hot dogs on the beef and potato chips.
Yep.
Sprinkled on the sandwich. It's disgusting. There's no way for that sandwich to maintain its integrity. It is like you made it at a barbecue, and your mom would tell you to just stop doing it. Would you stop doing that?
Make it a mess. Stop playing with your food.
Instead, Carl's Jr. made just that for you to buy for $7. And the worst incident ever happened to me. It really bummed me out. I'm there in San Francisco, and you just kind of bring your dogs in places if you've noticed that. And there's this adorable dog, and he's wearing booties.
I don't like where this story's going.
He's wearing booties and has a giant shirt, and he's cute, and he's nipping at my heels. I'm like, oh my God, that dog is so cute. And I lean down to pet it, and then the woman in front of me in line, don't pet my motherfucking dog. I'm like, ooh. Okay. I just said like, you're right. I probably should have asked, but like, your dog is literally biting my ankle like in a cute way. Like I can't pet this adorable creature that you've dressed up to be cute as hell.
Your dog is adhering to the dress code. You aren't, ma'am.
Exactly. Your dog is a human now, and it can make choices for itself. It had a driver's license.
She's a real pet tease.
And that was. I admit that she had every right to say that, but it was the thing that traumatized me the most there. I'll never, ever go back because of that incident.
Jeez.
Ever, ever, ever. Zach, what are you doing out here?
I'm taking a road trip around the country.
Good for you.
Yeah, no. I'm taking my cremated mother with me, though.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you didn't know that part. My mother and I were road trippers, and she died about 1.5 years ago. And so I can afford to do it, and so I left 2 weeks ago from Indiana, went to PAX
in Seattle.
Had impromptu roommates. Landon stayed in my room for 4 out of 5 nights.
Wow!
Because trying to make it to Triskidable's place was really a pain in the butt for him on the bus system. And
I've never tried Seattle's bus system. So my mom said it was good.
Yeah, no, it's really decent. It's just
during PAX, I would guess it's probably.
And he's a good 10, 15 miles outside of downtown.
Okay, that makes sense.
But yeah, I came to Portland for a few days. I used to live there, so it was fun to eat in the same places.
I've never been to Portland.
Oh, you're missing out.
I know. I was supposed to go there.
Move operations there, honestly.
I'm telling you. That's what I think.
Because it's like 25% cheaper.
That's some real inside baseball.
My lady, the rent though.
My lady hates this city now. And wants to leave, and I don't know where. Like nothing in a hurry.
We could do what we do anywhere. Like
exactly,
that's the argument.
We do this anywhere technically, but not with as many people.
Nope.
Yeah.
Though
Portland,
also,
high up there.
I still say L.A. If it was
just as expensive, just as gross.
Yeah, not as expensive.
You'd have to get a car. I cannot imagine you behind the wheel of a vehicle.
We have to sell oranges on the highway on our off days.
You love Mario. Did you see how bad you were at it on the stream last week?
No, I am a terrible driver. The car I totaled before moving out here is
like your first merge and on-ramp?
No, I used to drive all the time, but now it's been a decade since I drove, so I can't imagine I'd be a better driver now. But okay, sorry. So Portland,
then here. I've been here for 2 nights. Tonight's my last night. I'm heading out to Yosemite.
Never been there either.
Going through Death Valley, which is fun with your mother right next to you in a box.
Is it just you?
No, my mom is actually cremated and in my hotel room right now.
Okay, so your mom is with you.
Yes.
I can buy into this.
I mean this in the best way. Like this sounds like an indie movie that I would watch.
I know, yeah.
It sounds like a mumblecore comedy produced by the Duplases. I would watch this.
A lot of it's been driving through. I've been going through a lot of national parks on the way. So I hit Badlands. Fun.
Are you like flicking a chunk of her out like everywhere you go?
My wife said, well, you should get a fancy spoon from Pottery Barn or something, and so you can scoop her out. I'm like, what, like coffee?
Well, your mom loves spoons, you know that, right?
Yeah. No, that was my grandma.
Oh yeah,
who also died.
So that's what grandmas do.
Yeah. Well, in my family, everyone seems to live to the ripe old age of 98 or so.
I'm baffled. I lost my first grandmother last year at the age of 34.
Took you a long time.
Spoiled.
I'm all out of grandparents at this point.
Not me. I got 2 left that I might smother myself.
No, I'm the last one, at least in a direct line for my grandparents and parents. So it's fun. All my aunts and uncles are like, "Welcome to the big kids table. We got to talk about finances."
Ooh,
wait, does that mean you have to start making kids like ASAP?
God, no. My wife works with kids. She likes seeing them and then giving them back to their parents.
Ooh, like rentals.
Yeah, except she gets paid. But yeah, from here out, I'm going through the desert. I'm planning on staying a night in Monument Valley just to reenact John Marston scenes from Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah,
that sounds awesome.
I'm going through Austin and then
cool.
New Orleans and then Memphis for a night at least, and then back home.
Cool.
Really? And how long will that take you?
Ballpark about 4.5 weeks.
Wow. See, I've driven across the country twice, and I recommend everybody do that in their life once.
I did it once. My 20s were a good time to do it. It was really like, because I'm as unencumbered now as I was then. But, no, it was great just being able to, just go across. Like I did Florida to California, and pretty much just the bottom of the state and the bottom of the country, and then up. And that was great.
I'll never forget so many things, especially because I did the bottom on the way the first time. The second time we drove up through the northern states, and we were in like fucking Montana. Beautiful, like stars everywhere, not a single car in sight. It's Halloween. and I have satellite radio, and they're playing Orson Welles' War of the Worlds, and I feel like I'm driving through Area 51. It was like the girlfriend's asleep, not bothering me. We broke up very shortly after that.
Yeah, same here.
Did you really?
Yeah, we did a road trip.
Those road trips are
I
killing. Maybe it's because your wife did not come along, man.
Well, is there any significance? Not to get all mushy, is there any significance to the place you're going with your moms?
When I was 3, we went to the desert. And I don't remember that at all. It's just my original plan was to drive from home and do a loop to Vegas on Route 66.
Mom loved Vegas,
but no, God, keep her away from the slot machines.
She did not get her kicks on Route 66.
No. But we were always road trippers. So between her and me and my dad begrudgingly coming along, we went to California. We went to we did a road trip, just the two of us, to New Orleans, which was fun because it was the Thursday after Fat Tuesday when we got there, and I'm staring at a statue that is topless with my mother. And we also did some trips. We did Yellowstone for 3 weeks. We drove
3
there.
whole weeks.
Yeah, it was.
So it's like a tradition in your family.
Well, with me and her, really, it's it.
I was going to ask how do you even justify taking a month off from work or whatever?
Well, you do that by being laid off and having.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Having a wife that earns a lot more than you with a better degree.
Just talking to somebody about that. I think that is much more common these days.
A wife with a better job?
Yeah. I mean, like
amongst our friend group.
Well, I'm not.
Amongst our
I have to
friend,
give that caveat all the time because every time I do anything that denotes a denomination of money, it was like, way to spend the Patreon dollars. Like, my girl makes like twice what I did at the most I ever made. And so when we go to Japan,
hence Japan,
she's paying for Japan. I pay for the hotels. She paid for the flights.
It's
a lot of my friends, ladies, are the breadwinners now, and
she didn't make you dress like a geisha the whole time.
But I will admit, I totally have a complex with that. I just didn't imagine a scenario where I wasn't the breadwinner, and like, if my lady, when I say my lady wants to leave town, that means I have to seriously consider it if I want to stay with her, because I don't have the financial means to keep her here. I am not the anchor.
You can't say to her like, couple. Well, but I make so much money at this job, I can't leave it.
No, I cannot say that.
No. Well, I think this sounds like the great start of a CBS sitcom. The men who don't have jobs. Like, their wives make too much money.
No, I've
House
always...
Husbands, the series.
You have to put on some Kevin James weight.
No matter what the haters say, I'll always consider this has been a job. I have actually worked at this. It looks fun. But to get a test that I was running around here crazy, like shit's broken, we need to do all the like time shit out. It is very much a job that is regimented.
Oh yeah.
And Jesus, we'll be working into 8 o'clock at night. It's a nice 10-hour day of straight work. So tell the haters to please shut up when they say that podcasts are not work.
Yeah. Well, Chris, you gave that update to everybody about the physical.
I did, and I want to express.
And I think everybody was very supportive in that.
They were, and I don't want to make because I just really don't want to make Robert feel bad. Cause he's like, it's been 4 months. What happened? Like, it hasn't. It's been 2.5.
It seems like 4 months because we started the very end of June.
Like June 26th, and then like on September 1st, they're like, "Where's our physical rewards?" And like that, it hasn't technically been 3 months yet. It's been 2 months and a week. And just so you know, no more inside baseball. You didn't see the post. Those physical rewards, we need money for 3 months to buy those physical rewards. I think we're putting in like $2,000 of physical rewards this month alone.
Yeah,
and we need to be paid. We haven't been paid for 3 months yet at all. Patreon's not the. It is a blessing. I do love. I do love the support. It comes with a lot of weird caveats, like a huge cut that they take.
But I like that everybody was saying like, "Hey, thank you. Hey, we appreciate Chris. Take your time." Even some people saying, "I don't even need a physical reward." Like,
I know. I don't know why I was obsessing over that, but still, like I just can't.
You care that much, Chris.
It's not an issue. It's not an issue of caring. It's like I do want this to be a job, and in order for this to be a job, you need to meet. You need to follow through with the things you say you're going to follow through with, and I don't. And I was worried that like people still giving me shit about coins. There's a Mark on Twitter like, you said I want a T-shirt a while back. Like, I don't even know what the fuck happened to our T-shirt store, man. I can't order a T-shirt through it. I try, I get frustrated, and then I have to go immediately back to like 40 other things that I'm doing. I'll just send you a gift certificate. You buy your own shirt. How about that? That would be much easier. I don't know what's going on with our T-shirt store. I've never liked it all that much. We may switch it around.
Pro Wrestling Tees looks pretty attractive.
Yeah, I gotta look it up, but someone sent a really awesome cheap podcast shirt.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, designed for a shirt we can do just white on black. Looked really nice.
Yeah, it looks like those Iron Mike Tyson T-shirts.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, hey, we may as well get into the comments, speaking of what people were saying.
Yes.
So I have some good ones here from this week's Cape Crisis. Garnser says to me, saying that it'll be interesting to see the Unforgiven of comic book movies, 20 years from now. Then Garnser said, wasn't Watchmen already the Unforgiven of comic book movies? It was about the end of superheroes and coming out at a time when superheroes had fallen out of favor.
Excuse me, it was the Unforgiven of comic books, not comic book movies.
Yeah, comic book movie. We still got a little more time for that.
Well, I think that's when we talk on Cape Crisis, when you watch the Marvel movies, you are technically watching the Ultimate Comics, which are updates to to better gel with modern times and no secret identities, because we live in a world where privacy is kind of a forgotten thing anyway. The Marvel movies are a response, are based off the Ultimate Comics, which are a response to older comics. It's not necessarily the Unforgiven, but it is a statement on old comics.
Yeah, so, it's more of a reaction to them. Well, Zach, you a big comic book fan? Yeah.
I used to read everything, and then I started having to not spend my money.
Yeah, it really is an expensive addiction.
I have a degree in drafting I haven't used in 3 years because no one...
Is that getting behind someone and going real fast?
Rubbin's racing. No, basically I'd copy engineers' notes and put it on a computer, and then they just started making engineers do that.
Yeah, that sounds like our jobs, kind of.
Now I just basically do a lot of IT work. So I used to actually do Xbox support on the phone, which was awful.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Well, do you give us a quick example of some of the calls you'd get or support things you'd have to answer?
Sure. One good one was an hour-and-a-half long call with a mother trying to get the Kinect to work.
Oh, no.
It didn't. Another one was, we had 20-minute hold times. Some 12-year-old stayed on there just to be like, does your mom work at Xbox too? And then just
And then it hung up? Or?
Well, no, he didn't hang up. I just straight up, I lost it, and I go, you had to wait this long. You have your friends there. Couldn't you have done something fun? It made me just lose control for a minute.
Batman Boy 11 says, I finally got around to reading the Infinity Gauntlet a couple of days ago. I gotta say, as much as Brett hyped it up, it really is an awesome read. As someone who never got super into Cosmic Marvel, it definitely got me interested in trying it out. Feels good to have finally read what was pretty much the only classic left on my list, beyond maybe the original Secret Wars. Yeah, guys, do yourself a favor, read that Infinity Gauntlet. It still holds up. Still, I mean, it's a bit 90s, but I still think it holds up.
I think I remember reading it recently, and it's not only really fun, it's dated in the right ways. It's like when you find an 80s movie that's really fun to watch.
Like say Karate Kid, when he goes like, "Hey, it's the 80s."
Dude, the Karate Kid, I think I've said that a billion times in the show, but that movie is fucking Rocky. It's legit awesome, really great. It's a really great film. It's way longer than you remember it. And speaking of which, we will be doing an 80s movie on Monday Night Movies. By Hank's recommendation, and because Travis Foster would never he'd never let us live it down if we didn't do The Last Dragon.
I love The Last Dragon
which is
so
not
much.
a movie I have a ton of affection for. I actually remember going over to my friend Clyde's house in kindergarten or something like that, and he lived in a trailer. His mom didn't give a fuck, and we were watching Temple of Doom. I remember running out of the trailer screaming as the heart is Amun-Ra pulls the heart out, and I remember running out during I think the last fight when just a head is getting slammed into the water of a barrel, over and over. Yeah, it was legit scary to me, so I didn't watch it. And later on in life, that movie is so much fucking fun.
Yes.
It is a blaxploitation movie. It is a 70s movie, but it's 80s as fuck.
Yeah.
And the music is amazing.
It's trying to make it. It's a 70s film where they took out the parts that were all 70s specific and made it 80s specific. So structurally 70s, 80s references everywhere.
It is so much fun. I put the trailer in. I know it looks a little gray and darkish, but I assure you it's beautiful. It is a great music video the whole way through.
And it's just
fucking
turned
30
years old. So yeah, we're doing that. But one more. Watership Down Syndrome said, Off topic, but I recently picked up the first issue of Figment from the Marvel DC miniseries last year, and I really liked it. The artwork was amazing. The story wasn't too cutesy. Now I have to make a decision. Do I buy the remaining 4 issues or just get the hardcover collection? It'll end up costing about the same. I say just go digital. You'll just have it forever on digital. I used to be the Wait for the Tray guy. Now I'm the digital guy. But Chris, have you read the Figment book?
Yeah. Yeah, like not the whole thing. I have 5 physical issues of it I bought in a bundle.
Physical issues.
By the way, it was 962 on Twitter, otherwise known as Warren, who made that really rad cheap podcast logo. That's got to be. I gotta wear that.
That's
sometime.
Class, pure class.
I love that. Yeah.
And speaking of wrestling, I kicked off what I'm hoping is a weekly feature, Wrestler Theme Friday, or WTF for short. I don't think anybody else uses that on the internet. So, but I started with the Undertaker's themes because he's had a lot of them.
Has he really?
He's had a 20-plus year career, and they changed up their
he started as like basically a walking zombie.
Yeah.
Then he became a biker. No, then he became a cult leader. Then he became a biker.
I thought you meant theme songs.
Yeah, wrestler themes, like entrance themes.
Yeah.
So I ranked him. There was 11 of his themes. Like I think he has the most in WWE. If you don't count like Jeff Hardy or something, but
his theme now is so fucking 90s.
Well,
and synthy.
4 of them are kind of the same. There are differences to be heard, but they're all of the same style.
But yeah, so it's 11 things, and the bottom 4 are all from the period where he was a biker,
which they are the worst period.
Which includes like a Kid Rock pen theme and a Limp Bizkit pen theme. So in response to that, Stabby Joe says, "I watched the 2003 Royal Rumble again the other day and forgot just how terrible Dead Man Walking is. It's like Dead Man Walking and just this like terrible." Butt rock guitar, and having followed the dreaded American Badass by Kid Rock not long before, the early 2000s. Yep, the early 2000s is worse than any bad 80s or 90s trend we ever got. Kind of true.
He had American Badass by Kid Rock as his
theme, and rolling.
Yeah. Rolling. I ranked that like higher than every other theme.
It's the best of the badass themes, I would say.
It weirdly worked.
It's very expensive.
Yeah.
And actually, what's his face? He turned down doing He said Fred Durst actually turned down doing WrestleMania next year. He says they asked him to do it, and he says he's not going to play it, and because he got mad at them for censoring him. He gave the double bird, went on camera a few years ago, and then WWE did not like that. And
that sounds like the biggest load of horseshit I've ever heard. You go on television and flip people off and get mad if you're censored.
Yeah.
And then
well,
you're also,
hey man, this is Fred Durst.
And you're also irrelevant, and no one's offering you anything, and you turn it down because you were censored for very legitimate reasons.
You should want to collect that WWE.
Durst, I never thought I'd have a disagreement with Papa Durst.
Yeah, I would have thought he just needed $20.
Exactly, exactly.
Jacksonville's own Fred Durst. He needs it, man. Yes. They're from Jacksonville, them and Leonard Skinner.
We had the same lawyer when I got arrested.
To make a completely Metal Gear Solid-esque jump from wrestling to Metal Gear Solid, I also did a ranking of just a ranking of interesting facts in the Metal Gear Solid series. And Night Dehumidifier picked out one that actually I never knew. He said, I have one that may have gone over your head. The solar gun from Metal Gear Solid 4 is actually based on the weapon of choice by Django and Aaron from Kojima's GBA and DS game series Boktai and Lunar Nights. The game,
Sun-powered game?
Yep. The games on GBA incorporated a solo chip that required the player to use the GBA and Sunlight, but that feature was removed in the DS version.
Wow.
Yeah, like, I do remember that, like, I worked at a GameStop.
It made you go outside.
And we were all like... This is not going to make kids go outside. We were just as bad.
Well, you can store it up for indoors. It just made kids want to like find a way to cheat. Really.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like the same thing with like the Wii Fit Balance Board. It's like, how can I cheat with this?
Everyone's parents are like, why do you want a heat lamp?
Or the Pokemon Walker too. People would do the same deal. And
I remember that thing.
Or did you have more from Metal Gear?
No,
I had a couple from the Metal Gear Top 7 as well, where we ranked the top 7 Metal Gear boss fights. And so a number of people took issue with number 1. So Greedy says, No surprise for Psycho Mantis being number one, but I personally prefer the challenge of the end and the emotional stakes of the boss. The end took me 3 hours to beat in an afternoon, simply just trying to find him and having to pull the trigger at the end of the boss's fight was one of the hardest things I've had to do in a game. Can we just agree that MGS3 is the best in the series? I haven't beaten 5 yet, so I can't say for sure.
I'm really liking 5.
I'm
really,
the only one in the room
really
playing
like
Metal Gear Solid 3 right now. On my
3
Vita.
is still the best, but yeah, and S Misk or Smisk says, yeah, I agree. I've only played the GameCube remake, but I found Psycho Mantis underwhelming. MGS3 is a masterpiece all the way through, and one of the best games ever won. The GameCube version, we can all agree, is not as good as the original one.
I don't know this,
and it really isn't. Like Zach,
not terrible, but it's
you've had a knowing.
I tried to play it once, and it didn't even match up with my memories of the original on PS1, and I only got through half of that because I didn't get the second disc when I bought it.
Yeah.
Oh, well. But the first person mode broke some fights.
Yeah,
it looked completely weird. It was kind of like when, what was it, 2K came out with the NFL game back before the EA got the license, and you could play as the quarterback, first person.
Yeah.
Completely skewed everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's how the quarterbacks do it. But and also the cutscenes in Twin Snakes were embellished to such a degree it was beyond ridiculous.
You either made a point in the Metal Gear Fact article, or somebody did in the comments. It was that the Psycho Mantis fight, as we played it, has never been able to be recreated on any other port.
Well, like the GameCube
scale.
version did, because the GameCube version kept that same screen. Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
You're
the
talking
GameCube
about Meryl's codec, but the
GameCube version can still read your memory card, and it will talk about like Mario Sunshine. I know was one of them, and
it can do the vibration.
Yeah, GameCube can vibrate too.
But somebody was.
I don't know you would do it on Vita.
It was either something you pointed out, but somebody pointed out in the article that like unless you had that GameCube. The idea that like some people are enjoying the Metal Gear games like having been born 10 years ago, like, and they've never been able to experience what you're talking about in the Psycho Mantis fight. I was really legit bummed by that.
Yeah, I think it's unfortunate that the GameCube versions are, I think, probably unrecreatable just be the virtue of how they were made. A co-production of Nintendo, Konami, and Silicon Knights, which got sued into oblivion.
Yeah, I wonder if they used Unreal in this game.
No, this was pre-Unreal, but. No, I feel like Twin Snakes will never be able to come out. That's why I hold on tightly to my copy of it.
Same here.
But yeah, so those I agree with people that Psycho Mantis maybe shouldn't be number one. But I think
I experienced it. I know what you're talking about. That was fucking mind blowing. I remember my friend calling like, "You need to come over to my house and look at this right now." I mean, how many times in games does that happen nowadays?
Yeah, and you had to have your friend tell you like, "No, plug it into 2." Like, why would that work?
Yeah.
Oh, and lastly, Obi-Wan Kenobi says, "Great list." But I always like the simplicity of the sorrow from 3 and how the way you played the game influenced what happened in battle. The sorrow almost made the list, but honestly, like, that list could have been like 6 entries from Metal Gear 3 and then Psycho Mantis. But that would have, I wanted a broader look at the whole series, really.
I don't know where it was suggested. It might have been in the Patreon itself, but like someone brought up like, this would not be a bad area to talk about the top 7. Like,
like in the Talk Radar style, going down from 7 to 1. If we did that on Monish time, that's not a bad idea. Somebody suggested that on Monish time we treat this top 7 like we would do the top 7 on Talk Radar.
Maybe, but like I feel like I've talked too much about Metal Gear games I haven't played already.
That's true.
Just by getting to that, I don't know. I never.
But since we also like do pop culture stuff in top 7s now, you know.
Yeah, it's now kind of everything. No, I don't disagree. I don't disagree at all.
This is brainstorming live on the air.
This is.
But yeah, sorry. But going from top 7 to BB-8, I wrote an article about the new toy that got announced right ahead of Force Friday.
Yes,
and then was instantly like picked up by 30-year-olds and thrown on eBay for.
Everybody bought it and made a video of it.
But so the day before when they had the announcement, I wrote about it and I like posted the video and there was a screen on their site. This is my comment of the week. There's a screen on the site that I grabbed of a fish looking at the BB-8, and Ann Patton wrote about that. When are people going to learn that goldfish don't belong in bowls? Replace that picture with one of a dog inside a kennel that spends its entire life in, wallowing in its own shit, and experience stunted growth from the cramped environment, and you'll have the same idea. Fucking inhumane assholes.
I'm just glad I wasn't the one who posted a picture of a goldfish, because he must have been waiting a long time.
Who would have thought
that?
Man, I would have never expected that reaction from a picture of a goldfish.
It sounds like high school.
Well, see, like I was originally like I wanted to caption that photo like, this fish is already dead. Then I looked it up, and apparently goldfish can live for like 30 years.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they'll just suffer enough that they'll eventually die.
Can you imagine like a species that dies that in like quickly with like that would be like if like 10% of like babies died.
Never made it past infancy.
Yeah.
Goldfish suck. I mean, they just like they're not. I think they're a good first pet, and they teach a kid responsibility and about death. That's what I read in this Onion article. It was a funny Onion list of like how to teach your kid about death, and one of them was just like, just buy a goldfish. Like, it'll die in a year, and your kid.
My
will know
first goldfish came from
a week.
My first goldfish came from a fucking state fair.
Yeah,
so maybe go after those guys who not only put them in bags, they put them in little bottles that you throw ping pong balls at to try and hit the goldfish to make them yours.
If I ever have a goldfish again, I'll get a real.
You're a fucking caveman.
I don't know why I'd have a fish tank.
The Star Wars.
They are relaxing.
Did you see the Star Wars? New, like disappointing Force Friday.
Well,
and
you're talking about that one write-up on the website of the guy talking about his sad inability to get the toys.
It was like for some reason on Instagram, one of the group of people I like to follow are toy photographers. I love it. There's like a group of I don't know what it's called, but people who like buy like a shitload of toys and then take them out in the wild and do like unnecessarily amazing photography with their like Lynx and Solid Snakes and Pokemon figures, like out in the desert and in a babbling brook. It's gorgeous. So of course they're all over, and it's like, but everything was sold out. I happened to be in a Target getting trash bags because we were out that
Good
night.
on you.
And like right before the launch, and they weren't letting anybody in, but there were people lining up, and I made some aside in the stream that someone called me out as like hipster, like no, but seriously, fuck Force Friday, fuck Force Friday.
So. My problem with Force Friday is just that it is so weird. Number one, I didn't know it was so hard to get Star Wars toys before this time, or they have to all be sent out at once. And then second, it is impossible to both avoid all spoilers of Force Awakens for 3 months and then have toys of every single frickin' character in the movie.
Who undoubtedly have a bio on the back.
Have a bio on the back who say lines that they haven't. They've been very careful not to have anybody saying words in any trailer for it. And just even know, like, oh, Captain Phasma, who's that? I guess an important person, and now I know their name. And it's just too much. This is the prequels all over again too. This is episode 1 had that deluge of shit beforehand. We're all like, oh, this Jar Jar Binks guy, who's he?
Can't wait to see how he shakes out. I wonder if he saves the galaxy.
So again, I also say like this is not the case with episode 1. I know this can't possibly be episode 1, but you don't even know you like BB-8 yet. You haven't seen him do more than like 4 seconds of stuff.
It's not going to be a racist caricature. So.
I am a Star Wars fan. I think Zach can attest. I am a collector of certain toys. They're all around this apartment. I'm not against toy collectors, but when it comes to stuff available in Toys R Us and Target, fuck adults. Fuck you for real. Fuck you entirely. And also like you haven't seen the movie yet. So right now, all we're talking about is a collector's race or an eBay's race. I give not a shit about people trying to buy toys that don't yet necessarily have value. To me, those toys have no value.
I got a great tie into this comic-wise.
Yes.
Kevin Smith's Chasing Dogma, a large portion of it is them trying to bootleg a bunch of Episode 1 toys from the back of a Toys R Us or something.
Yeah, that was it was. They became like dealers of Star Wars toys
because it was better markup than weed.
Yeah, it was. That was a good one.
I don't know. I just had no pity for like adults ransacking a toy store to buy toys for a movie that is not yet out.
No, I'm hoping that at least they get this out of the way now. They're like, okay, adult collectors, you did it in September. We're going to resell those toys again in November and December. Just back off. You got your toys, right?
But you've seen my house. My house is a giant trash pit of shit I love. Like, I cannot go in there buying... I need to know I like this character.
Well, at 33, I have too many toys also. And now I have to be more choosy with the characters I get.
Exactly.
I'll also say about Force Friday, it was a funny... I was worried about spoilers, but our friend Charlie, I had lunch with him, and he's even more worried about spoilers. Like, I didn't even say any of the characters' names. And I said, like, yeah, all these toys. He's like, don't tell me anything about these toys. I don't want to know anything about Force Awakens. And I said, all right. Well, you know, that Millennium Falcon drone looks pretty cool. And then they go like, shh, what are you doing? I was like,
it's a drone.
But it's a toy of a thing that already existed.
Yes.
You know the Millennium Falcon. But then his wife said as an aside to me, like, you might be ruining a Christmas present. Like, don't talk about that. All right, okay, I get it. But
Because I won't lie, I do like the Millennium Falcon drone and the BB-8 toy is fucking awesome.
They are.
I shared with my girlfriend, like, how about I pick up one of these? Just so I could have an adult tell me no, who has some authority over me, because I was tempted. I was tempted, but I mean, there's nowhere I can really use that thing. Look at this fucking house. Like, there's nowhere. There's not a clean surface to operate a BB-8 on.
Well, apparently it goes haywire on like a
it's super
ceramic
small.
or whatever regular floors. It needs to be a specific kind of carpet.
Yeah, I can't wait for a bigger one.
Yeah,
that's
awesome. What I'm going to wait for. Like,
when do
one
they
have two.
Yeah, do they?
Yeah, they have one that's like $150, and
there's the 80 and the 150, but they get bigger. You got to think they got to get bigger from there. Like,
I imagine they get almost life.
I hope they don't.
Yeah.
I bet that's a Comics Con exclusive, a life-size BB-88 next year.
Do we know how big it actually is in the film?
Well, you saw
I think it's about a half an R2.
If you go to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/LaserTimeNetwork, you can see the actual droid moving around, and like you can see his real size.
That trailer went up to 4K, which like just blew my mind.
What did
you can watch that trailer in 4K?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I know what I'm going to do after this.
Yeah.
Well, all right. So last week on Laser Time, the big one was about last episodes of animated series, and there were
that one, Zachary.
Yep,
as you're driving around.
I've been just powering through so many podcasts on my way out.
Yeah.
I think even our extreme output for Patreon users is not enough to fill those hours on the road.
That's so hard to get the Patreon ones on my phone, though. I have to go through one specific browser to download the file.
I know
Patreon
they supposedly have an app coming that'll make that a little easier
for only iOS. Damn racists!
Oh yeah, probably only iOS.
Well, then a year later, you'll get them.
A year later, there'll be a poorly optimized Android one.
True. Yes, always.
But you knew that when you bought an Android. It's the schedule for everything.
It's the Google of phones.
I guess, but like, why don't you just get a phone? I'm not an Apple person. This is a PC. I'll never not have a PC. Get a phone that works.
Because I can use a mouse and keyboard wirelessly with my phone.
Why would you do that?
Because I can.
I never thought of doing that, I have to say.
With
because I don't think Windows phones would do that.
No.
This isn't. You look at this, Zach. This is an iPhone 5. I've had it for over a year.
Forced upon him by his work.
It was a work one that I got for free and kept. And with their blessing, I did not steal it, guys. Don't rat me out.
Phone is ripping off the iPhone. Like they don't know what makes it special or what what makes it's just that it's convenient. Like I can't jailbreak it or do anything, and like you don't need to do any of that stuff on your phone. You use it at the bus stop or
it has
on
everything because it has everything.
Yeah.
The comparison I heard once was when it first came out, it was the Bugatti of phones. Now it's the Toyota Corolla of phones.
Yes.
I guess.
But I only speak out against people like who need their phones to somehow speak something about their personal identity, which I like.
That's
not
what
a
the
Mac
Apple
person.
Watch is for.
Yeah, like oh god, haven't I said that on Mike? You see someone with an Apple Watch, beat them up and steal it because it's a useless piece of technology,
and they have too much money.
You can go look and like if it's a certain color band, it means they spent $27,000. Dude, beat them up and steal it. Like I want a rash of that shit.
That would be wrong.
It's the new Google Glass, in that if you're at a dive bar and you see somebody with that phone, you're just like, get the hell out of here.
Stop thinking that Pabst.
These $3 Pabst are not for you. They're for
buy the entire bar Pabst, but you owe it.
Sorry, but we did animated endings that mattered, and I do believe Aqua Teen ended up airing that episode.
It aired the next week. I still count that one as the real ending. The other one was just consider that their last finger to the audience of just like, you thought we meant something, we mean nothing.
Yeah.
But
I don't know why I didn't expect that, but I did check. By the way, because I got nostalgic for the Aqua Teen movie. I'm like, this is there's no way this is available. It's not available on DVD, but it's a rental or you can buy it forever on Amazon digital download for $1.99 in HD.
I would have thought it would be one of those movies that's entirety on YouTube.
I think it might be.
Yeah.
But I think that's
$1.99 on HD.
It's crazy. That's pretty to buy.
And as you've said before, buying digital things on Amazon, you're like, if Amazon stops existing, then we're in a bad situation in America.
Yes, but like if we lose electricity, I can't use my DVDs. So like, why are we foreseeing this doomsday scenario? Amazon, I trust to be around for a while.
So
take those Amazon links.
Surprisingly, though, Chris, even though you weren't touched by Aqua Teen, C Comedy was.
I never said I wasn't. I thought it was a good ending.
I did too.
But like right when I was preparing the episode, I found it. Oh, they shit all over it with an extended web only thing that will probably air next week as the real finale.
But C Comedy said, "Man, Aqua Teen, for a show that didn't go out of its way to make emotional attachment, that ending really made my eyes rain."
That fucking the shot of Meatwad in a tuxedo. I tried to screen cap and I can't get it in HD. It's fucking hilarious. I love him as a dad.
Just a gray-haired old dad.
What did you think of the episode? Did you?
I managed to see it in the middle of Montana, and I hadn't watched an episode since about season 3 on purpose.
Oh man.
But I loved it before that. I just lost track, and I managed to watch that episode. It was so. Seeing him in a tight, buttoned up all the way collared polo shirt
with a fucking clip phone.
I'm like, why are you wearing pants now? Is my first thought.
It's a family man.
And then having him walk around and like, yeah, this is where we live.
But did you think we missed an animated show that had a good ending? Did we miss anything?
Honestly, I couldn't think of one off the top of my head that was like had an actual.
It doesn't
ending.
happen at that. No, that was the point. It doesn't happen that often,
unless you're talking about anime, which all of them have one. But
they're better with that. Better with finality.
But Chris doesn't like talking about anime.
No, it wasn't that. That's the thing. Whenever I talk about the animation that I grew up with and try and bring anime on it, like it makes that whole topic less special.
Wasn't Diana on this episode too?
It's true.
Yes,
Diana. Just
don't even say anime around her.
My knowledge isn't there, but anime is meant to have a what do you call it? A chronologic storyline.
It's more often to have a finale than not. Nuclear Astrogesis.
That's what I wanted to read. Sorry, because he gave me the answers I was looking for. Because I had read that I think I may have said it on the air that Harvey Birdman technically premiered with the Adult Swim shows in a soft launch,
and then
but I never saw it
in 2007.
It didn't come for how many years later?
They did. I was actually just writing about this. They did 39 episodes in 4 seasons in 7 years because their first season took 2 years because they picked a bad animation house and were just trapped with it. And they premiered. They were like, no, we got 1 episode ready, and the other 3 will be ready real soon. And so they just premiered on Adult Swim when they had nothing else. And so from then on, it just took them 2 years to get another season done, and then basically a year and a half for each season after that.
Wow.
When they went all digital.
But he said...
But the last episode is a biggie.
He says, also on Harvey Birdman's status on Adult Swim series, and he laid it out like this. It definitely aired in the original Labor Day weekend block with Home Movie, Space Ghost, Brack Show, C-Lab, Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and Cowboy Bebop. However, because they didn't have enough in the can, like HM... What's HM?
Home Movies,
which had 7 to 8 unaired episodes, plus the UPN run. It was being made at a proper animation studio rather than being done in Flash or cobbled together from 70s footage slapped over new backgrounds. They got behind. They got behind fast, and it vanished for nearly a year after only 3 or 4 weeks.
Yep.
Brack ran out of new episodes around the same time, but for some reason they kept running it and running it and running it instead of giving it a rest.
Which is why everybody hated the Brack show. It ended in like 2 years.
I feel like I just hated his dad. I think they
I think they thought he was a lot funnier than he was.
Yeah.
Well, Nuclear Astrogesis says the Young Justice ending is a freaking gut punch. So I need to check that out. And also, Chris is predictably wrong. The JLU voiceover is phenomenal. Jeffrey Combs and Michael Rosenbaum alone make it impossible to say it sucks.
Look, I don't mean to say that it sucks. I just think there are 2 things keeping that show from being screened right now and a generation of children falling in love with it. And they're simple. It's that I don't think the voice acting's on par with modern voice acting, but mainly it's just that it's full screen.
It became widescreen in the
It did,
seasons.
but
I think what they do with The Simpsons.
Yeah,
just
crop
looks
the shit
super
out of
awkward,
it.
man. It dude, have you seen those pictures? Patreon users, you seen those pictures I use of Talking Simpsons? That's as good as it gets. It's really small,
that's the ratio,
really bad.
That's what they drew it for.
Yeah,
man.
the second season gets a little better, but it looks really bad when I blow it up to 640 pixel width, and it looks terrible.
I can't wait to watch Babysitter Bandit and see.
Oh God!
Honestly, when it airs, the original episodes look like they were done with colored pencil.
Yeah, and you can see shadows on everything as well because
it's
not matted correctly.
Garnser said, I watched Aqua Teen since the beginning, and I never knew that Shake was saying dancing is forbidden in the song. I always thought it was this thing is stupid. This thing is stupid.
I don't think it comes from any episode in particular.
Dancing's forbidden.
Dancing is forbidden.
Awkward Loser says, You guys know that Darkseid immediately outsmarts and kicks Superman's ass after the World of Cardboard speech.
No.
And Darkseid wins by finally solving the anti-life equation, and he and Lex Luthor just straight up peace out of Earth. Awkward loser, that is true, but I will say that Darkseid cheated. He doesn't like knock out Superman with a punch. He just throws a cheating space electric web around him and beat him. So technically he does beat Superman, but Superman kicks his ass first and then he cheats. So you're mostly right there.
And Dan Marr said, this shout out to my #1 spot of all time, favorite Laser Time episodes. That's crazy. Most of the shows that were mentioned in the show, on this show covers all of my later childhood and early adulthood. All credit for my avatar, which is Coach McGurk and Brendan Small. Goes to LT for one of its previous animated episodes, which discussed home movies. That really triggered old memories of how much I love that show. I have to say I don't remember the ending being that sad, though. I have the series queued up on Hulu, and I look forward to binge watching it in the near future. I'll stop now, because I could go on and on. Great episode.
And let's see here.
And thank you, Smars. Is just, oh my God, Spartacus and the Sun Beneath the Sea. So French.
Darth Ender X says, I'm glad Chris loves that World of Cardboard clip so much because I remember being the one that introduced him to it as an answer on Cape Crisis to what's your favorite Superman moment.
I acknowledge you in the comments.
And Waffle Robot said, I vividly remember the morning I got up and David the Gnome was on and they happened to be showing that final episode. I think it was the first time I had actually seen a cartoon have an ending, and that was a heavy ending.
Yeah, and I did look that whole movie Michael talked about with the Ninja Turtles crossover is on YouTube, and pretty fucking
David
insane.
the Gnome?
No, the Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles Forever.
They had the 3 generations of turtles. Yeah.
Watership Down Syndrome said C-Lab 2021 had an ending, mostly because they had to. When Harry Goss, the voice of Captain Murphy, died during season 3, they tried to keep the show going.
Yeah,
it was still funny, but it just wasn't the same, and I'm sure they knew it. So they ended the show with a parody of those cheesy cast reunion shows where they go back and look at their greatest hits, and then they slightly transition to a tribute to Captain Murphy, Harry Goss at the end that ended up being quite touching. Man, I don't think I've seen that.
It's a really good last episode. It really was. Also, this was the last one I collected.
Last thing you said. Also, I had no fucking idea what you were talking about with David the Gnome until you mentioned Swift. I barely remember that show, but I do remember that Swift was the only character I liked.
They were bored by every character but Swift on the show. Con Ritter said, the SpongeBob SquarePants movie acts as a great finale to the show, even though it was continued past the original showrunner's initial 3 seasons. The movie is a spectacular animated film anyway, but it is like SpongeBob's crowning moment. It's like he achieved every dream he wanted. This is the end. Like SpongeBob did everything he wanted.
And the creator didn't come back until the latest
Hillenburg
movie,
came back for the next movie. Yeah,
which I have you watched?
No, I have not.
It's
you
crazy.
Liked it, right?
It's the 3D.
No, I wanted
right?
to love it even more, but that's the thing. It's not.
Oh.
Like that's the end of the movie. So all the marketing materials.
Those damn marketers lying to us, man.
Which is like it's about the same ratio that SpongeBob and Patrick are on land in the previous movie. That's the ratio that they are CG.
They were worried. I bet they were worried kids wouldn't watch a 3D film or non-3D films.
No, I think that was a perfectly interesting thing to do with those characters.
No,
oh my God!
Nope.
The only place we haven't discussed this right now with immediacy, that Nicktoons.
Yeah,
movie
Nicktoons
that they're
Avengers, perhaps.
They not Avengers necessarily, but the thing I read where the story broke, and it was just like I think the interest on the internet seemed very high, but not in any particular episode. So somebody at Paramount, Nickelodeon was like, why don't we put all the Nicktoons that nostalgic '90s kids are asking for into one single movie? It won't be in an Avengers adventure, but they'll be in the same universe. That was just a little description in the memo, like just combine them all for no reason. Like,
well,
that's
I think that makes sense if you're just saying like, well, what if we did a Ren and Stimpy movie? That's not enough. A Doug movie? No.
Hell no.
A Rugrats movie? It did it. Like, okay, what if they're just all in the same damn thing? But their animation styles, none of them fit. None of them fit.
I really need to see this.
But where's the cutoff point? I want
Rocket Power.
Rocket Power?
Rocket Power.
Yeah.
Cut off.
I want All Real Monsters, personally.
Yeah, Invader Zim. How about that?
There's a problem there, though. You do get a Klasky Chupo overload. I feel like you have to limit it. It's too much Klasky Chupo. I hate those guys. Well, it's just they made such ugly characters.
I like All Real Monsters. I really like the look
That's
of that
the
show.
one where it worked the best.
Yeah.
They draw hideous freaks, and it works for All Real Monsters. Like,
Hey,
it
Duckman.
totally fit. And Duckman, yeah. Though humans and Duckman look the worst.
Terrible. I love the way they look, though.
Yeah.
They look like sausages. Yeah, I bet. Well, doesn't it make you feel sad, though, that, like, maybe I'm just saying this because I just turned 33, but it's another one of those moments of just like, we're the profitable age group now to market to in this specific way.
No,
they're going to make things for us.
You're not, but your children will beg you to take them into a theater and buy them certain products, and if you recognize them,
You're more likely to say yes. Hey, I remember that. No, did you see? I saw it on YouTube this weekend. The Star Wars commercials from Target that were like dads and their sons and mothers with their daughters saying like, yeah, this princess is pretty cool. I remember this. Hey, let me tell you the story. And they just show them what a Jedi does. I'm like, damn.
it is the only reason I'm looking forward to procreation. Not even the sex.
You just
the
wanna
Star Wars figures.
Introduce them to Star
Yes,
Wars.
just the Legos and the toys and the parks and the beaches, like all
and
that shit.
Pixar
you have
films
to do.
can make you cry more.
Yeah, like all that stuff.
That will be great. That will be great. I should have asked our Star Wars loving parent friend how they plan to eventually introduce Star Wars into her life.
Well, we won't say who that is, but I don't think they've let her watch anything yet.
I think they're easing up. Remember, she got to watch wrestling with us at the Oscars.
Yeah, but no kids. Like she knows,
And
she
was
has-
so much more transfixed than that than like Hollywood's greatest.
Oh, that was great.
Hollywood's night to shine. They weren't. She wasn't as into that. Well, I mean, she does know the. I think there's no avoiding learning that Mickey "They Might Be Giants" song. Hot dog, diggity dog.
Well, that she had Elsa and Anna on her backpacks and shit, but had not seen Frozen. And I don't know how you deal with that either, because I feel like if I were to go back and coach my parents, maybe lay off of the television, this kid's going to have a problem later on shaking all the stuff from his memory.
Oh well, you can't
Oh, well, I
change.
guess.
Too late now.
I guess the Patreon's here. This is proof. Thank you very much, Zach. I think we can close this out. Do you have a song you want to close it out with? Anything you want.
Oh,
No pressure. Do you have anything you want to plug?
my wife, Jenny, I'd like to thank you for letting me do this. Without her support and basically saying, you're already going to PAX, why don't you just drive out there and do the rest of the thing? I honestly, I wouldn't be on this adventure.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
And to my mom, thank you for this road trip idea. And yeah, other than that, you can find me online. Beezn on Twitter, Beezn. I need work, so I'm also on hotjobs.com, monster.com.
Gotcha. You on LinkedIn?
Yes, I actually joined up, and because quitting that thing is like a 20-step process.
Yeah.
May as well just have it, though. No, nobody gets a job there.
No, they don't.
I don't know.
I look at it once a month to see how many people named John looked at my page.
I used to get, at one point I got excited, like 60 people looked at my page. Oh, this is meaningless. Nobody cares. Like,
You get an email every time. It's really, really annoying.
Yeah.
all right, but this is cool having you.
Was
here.
was your mother a patron?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. She won't be allowed to listen to this.
My mom thought that because I would talk about the show like a regular on a TV show. Like I'm a fan of Lost. I'll talk about Lost all the time. I did that about Talk Radar.
Oh man,
and annoyed my wife to the point that's why she made that video.
damn it, Jenny Bees.
If you remember it at all,
I do.
Okay.
I know your wife's name is Jenny just because like I remembered something. It's getting a little hazy. I'm old.
yeah, well, I think she actually did try and get you wrangled into a birthday thing for me that you did not follow up on.
That's what I said. I was gonna because if I recall, I was gonna send you a Heathcliff DS game, and I got behind. Yeah, I was gonna send you the worst game we had in the office.
Yeah, that would be it.
That'd be it.
I wonder what happened
match
to that
game.
Heathcliff. I bet it's just going to get thrown in the garbage.
Don't do yourself a favor and Google what Heathcliff is up to, because there's always some corporation trying to take advantage of that brand, and I believe he has a new iOS game.
And nobody wants. Who
Nope.
even cares about Heathcliff?
I'm a
Nobody should terrify his
precocious
neighborhood.
cat. I talk like a 1950s gangster.
Time to eat this xylophone bone.
That's it. We've been Bonus Time. Good night, everybody.